Welcome back to Bel Anne Craft Studio. We're going to do something a little different today, and I am working on putting together the construction of the journal we were working on, but I needed to get this done. This took priority over everything, so I thought I'd bring you along and we'll just do that together. What I have created here or made is a identification bracelet for my soon coming twin granddaughters, and as you can see here, I have the name on the first, then the snap, which is these snaps right here, and one is on the top and one on the back on the bottom. And I will, if you pull this over right here, they snap, and these are super cute, y'all. Super cute. And that's what we're going to do today. I've already attached the snaps to this one, and it just needs the name. So if you wrap this around the ankle or the wrist, it's plenty big enough for my granddaughters to wear. And my son and my daughter-in-law has requested these to wear home from the hospital for the babies to tell them apart because they are identical twins. I'm going to set this aside. I got my thread and my needle here, and I got a pair of scissors, and these measure when you cut. And I have this right here, this lace, and I got this a few years ago, forgive me, at the Goodwill. So if you find some like these, or a piece of lace, or whatever you can find, will work perfectly for this project. Okay, now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank each and every one of you all who have done so. Share with your friends, and let's help grow this community together. Okay, now when I cut these to size, I cut 6 inches. Okay, your typical measurement for circumference is 4.5 to 5 inches finished for the ankle, and a 1/2 inch off for the wrist. My son and my daughter-in-law have requested this for the baby's ankles, so this is what we're going to do. Now, I did measure this out. You can't see. As you know, on the craft mat, each square is an inch. So what I did is I took an inch. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, and I added an inch for a 1/2 inch overage on each side, because what I had did is I folded one side over right here, and then I secured the snap. Same thing with this side. I folded it under, and then I put the snap right here. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this off, and we're going to put the name of the second twin, my grandbabies. I call them my grand pumpkins. And we are going to get started. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Well, I might need that. So what I did, and I'm going to set this bracelet aside for reference, and I've got the name oriented how I want it to go on the top of the bracelet. So basically, I have this one sitting here. If it's not directly in the middle, the object is just to get it on there. So when the babies put it on, and these snaps are pretty secure, and it snaps, they're very secure. When the babies grow, I can expand it and give it more room. This type of lace is where it will stretch because of the cording here, but it's not going to be too tight on their skin. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to lay that there because I want you to see that for reference right there. Okay, now I have my camera pretty well centered to where y'all can see, and I'm working on getting a better camera, but this is what I got, and thanks for hanging in with me with that. Now, I have my thread already threaded on the needle, and I have a very small needle, and this is the needle I use. I mean, it can use for many things, but I use this one for hand stitching a hem underneath a pair of trousers or something to that effect, right? So I've already got that. I double knot at the end, okay? And I can show you how to do a double knot. So, okay, I take it and I wrap it around my finger, and I lay this over and I roll it off like so. Okay? My mom showed this to me, and so long ago, and I was so fascinated, and when she showed me, yeah, it was pretty cool. So you see I've got a pretty secure knot. Now I'm going to stick this here for the moment. I am going to, because I already put the snaps on, I'm going to fold this in half like so. Okay? And I'm going to figure out, okay, which way do I want? I know that's the wrong side. You see the difference here? The little lace roses right here. And I'm going to fold this right here and give me a marking point, because you see the little letters right here. You have 2 on one side, you have 2 on the others for the beads. And I want that right in the middle approximately. Okay? Now if you're on a perfectionist, you can go ahead and kind of mark it, but I don't feel it to be necessary. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here approximately like so, and I'm going to lay that there. I'm going to grab my thread. Okay? I'm going to start with that A. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this here, and I'm going to see, I want that to be right about here. Okay? So what I'll do is I will secure this first. And I don't want that knot against the baby's skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this first. Okay? Give it a couple of goes here. And then I will go ahead and knot it for security. And I'm going to go oriented however I got it laid here, from this way to this way, it's on my left to the right. Okay? So I'm going to pick up that first bead, kind of fiddly, okay? And I'll let it kind of lay on there. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and orient it where I want it. Now, this is my middle, and remember that was right in the middle. So I want to give some room here for that in, so I know it'll lay the way it's supposed to go. Okay? Now I'm going to hold that secure. I'm going to go ahead and secure that down. Like so. This is a kind of loose woven type lace. And since I already have what I need, I'm going to set that aside. And again, like this one right here wasn't right symmetrical, but you get the gist of it. I'm going to go back through the bead. Okay. And I will be and am working on some things for a journal. Like I said, this is something where my granddaughters are due to come any day now, and I need to get this done. So I thought, why not have you to come and craft with me while I get this done for them? And I'm going to go through this side, secure it. Okay, now I want to keep in mind I don't want to go through this too many times, and you'll see why. Because I'm going to go through each one individually as I continue work on the name. All right, that's pretty secure. It's kind of it's kind of movie a little bit, but it'll stay. Now I'm going to grab the next one and I'm going to thread that on there. Okay. And I'm going to secure it, kind of anchor it down. Find a spot to anchor that down. Okay. And then I'm going to go right through that letter again and through the next one next to it. So whatever name you're working on, this is something you want to keep in mind. Okay. Because you're wanting them to stay together and you don't want them to flop around. And especially, I have a toddler grandson. It's my son and my daughter-in-law's toddler son. I don't want to give him an opportunity to start messing with it and it fall off. Okay? You know how curious little ones get. All right, so I've done secured that. I'm going right back through both. Okay? See there? All right. Secure that again. Find a good spot. And I'm going to go through this again. Find a little spot right here on the lace. You can see here. All right. Kind of secure that. Now, I'm not going to go back through again. I'm going to pick up the next one. All right. And see if I can't do that. Rinse and repeat. Okay. I'm going to secure that approximately where I want that to kind of lay. Right here. And it will be fine, because even if it seems like it's off a bit, not to worry, because you're going to attach them together. Okay, I'm going to find some spots here to where I can attach that right here. I kind of let that drop because I want a good spot. That cord right there is tough and went right through that cord. All right, so okay, I got to see how I'm going right here. And then I'm going to go right through the H. I'm going to go through the N and the A. Okay. And this is important because you want those letters to stay together. Just like I did this one. And you can tell that these are really secure on there and you can barely see that stitching. Okay. Now, if I felt like on this one that I might want to put another stitch back there, I could. But this lace is really soft. I mean, it's super, I mean, it doesn't snag. And that was the request that my son and my daughter-in-law asked. It didn't want to irritate the baby's skin. I took that into account. So, yeah. And I will be making or taking requests soon for these up on the website after I get the website built. So if you would like one of these are for small children. These are I won't be making them for adults, just for children for now. Because I have a lot going on in my agenda. So just something like this, and yes, I poked myself. So if you would like a personalized bracelet, contact me and I will be more than happy to speak to you about that. All right. I'm anchoring that down. I'm going to go back one more time. And of course, you can make these. There is no issue with making these. And I've looked around thinking I can get some, and there was nothing like this out there. Now, there's a few options they have for some people, but I had very little success finding something to this effect. And this is something I came up with, and so Okay, I'm looking for that. See if you see here, I'm looking for that last little hole right there, and I'm coming through. Now I'm not pulling too tight. I'm going to give it a taut. As you can see here, that's not going nowhere. But once it's around my granddaughter's ankle, it's flexible. See there? Now, last one is the little heart. Oopsie. Shows that Grandma loves my babies, my grandbabies. It's a southern thing. My babies. My grand pumpkins. Okay, so I know that that heart is setting up, right? And it may look a little wrinkled, but that, or kind of crooked, but that just is going to be there for a moment until I get this last bead sewn on. So again, when you get the bead on, you're going to anchor it. Okay? Find one that you can anchor it. We'll get another one to do the same. Okay. Awesome. Now, rinse and repeat. I'm going to take that, go through the other ones as I did prior. And this is the one reason that you might want a really thin needle, because when you go through that quite a bit, that thread will build up in there. Okay? This makes a great gift for a baby shower. You know, if a young one you want to give them their name, I probably would not recommend this for toddlers for the beads. You can use something else unless you really secure it down, because little ones like to put things in their mouth, and yeah, we don't want that. But for infants, this is what would work. And mainly for twins, you know. Alright, so what I'm going to do is see if there's enough room to get through that letter right there. If not, I will go to the back here. And it's pretty, it's pretty tight. Okay. And if it doesn't go through, I will just pull it, and then I'll go through it again. I try to catch them all at once, if possible. Because you can tell by me struggling, it's pretty tight. And the object is that I want that last bead to not move. You saw how it was kind of flopping over? I don't want that. Now, once I pull, you saw it kind of pulled together. Now I'm going to anchor it again, and I'm going to go through. Now this time, I won't go through all of them because it's getting kind of thick in there. I'll just go through the last two. Okay? Then I will, instead of going around to the lace, I'll go around the back. See here, there's enough thread there to catch it. Go that way. Then go back through the H there, or whatever letter that you're working with. And come out this way. Awesome. And the little heart. Perfect. Now, you can see here, now there, how secure that is. That's not going nowhere. I feel confident that that's plenty enough. I'm going to go ahead and anchor it down. And then I'll do a double knot, which is the same thing as a figure 8, if you will. Go ahead and knot that. Don't cut it. Go back through that bead. Hide that string or that thread. Okay? Try to get as many as you can if possible. Okay? Pull it through and then snip off that thread. Now, again, you can kind of tidy that up a bit should you need to. I'll put that there so I don't lose that. Now, you see it's kind of a little off. It's easy to maneuver, kind of fix and straighten up a bit. Perfect. As you see here, it's not symmetrical, but still, it's on there. Right? Now, as I showed you, the snaps are already there. Okay, there's the female and there's the male, but it doesn't matter if you're putting this one in the back, or this one this way or this way, but you want one snap to be one way and you want the other to be on top. However you choose to do that. And when they come together and they snap perfectly, okay, these are little white ones, so it's kind of hard to see, you know. Perfect. Awesome. Just a quick video. I needed to get these done, and I know how important these are to my daughter-in-law and my son, and I wanted just to bring you along and show you the process. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's a short video, but I hope you enjoy it. Share with a friend and create something, maybe that's something that you need, or you have a loved one that's going to have twins, or even a newborn at that. For boys, you can use like blue or green. Little girls, purple or pink. Be creative. Don't just kind of lay it to the side and think, oh, I don't know what to do. Be creative. Okay? Putting that pin back in there. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next time on the next crafting video. Bye-bye now.